We find ways to give kids coats in the winter regardless of what you get paid, or sneak food regardless of what you get paid. And this is going to be harder next year because that big ugly bill is going to make people sicker, hungrier, and poorer.
Randi Weingarten, the head of the teachers union, slamming the big, beautiful bill as the White House is reportedly eyeing education cuts for the next funding clawback package. For more, let's bring in American Culture Project senior fellow Corey DeAngelis. Corey, what do you make of excuse me, Randi Weingarten's criticism of the big, beautiful bill? I know the AFT having some big meetings here in town.
Yeah, Randi Weingarten was just quoted last night at their annual convention here in D.C. saying that they were going to bring in curriculum that was sponsored by the World Economic Forum, just what we need, the globalists controlling education all across all 50 states. But Randi Weingarten's freaking out about the big, beautiful bill, which, by the way, she needs to stay in her lane. She can't even get the basics right. We have only a quarter of kids proficient in math in this country, despite us throwing so much money at the problem. We spend about $20,000 per year per student in the government schools. That's about 60% higher than average private school tuition. But she's mad because school choice passed in the big, beautiful bill. That threatens her monopoly. That threatens her power. But it empowers families. It empowers kids to get a better education. So Trump fulfilled this campaign promise to get nationwide school choice. It does allow Democrat governors the opportunity to opt in or out. So the burden's on them now. Hopefully they do the right thing for kids.
Well, and, you know, as we look at this talk of a recession package that would go heavily after education programs, what are your thoughts?
Well, the number of federal education dollars that should be devoted towards the school system should be a big fat zero, because the word education is not in the U.S. Constitution. Therefore, it's a violation of the 10th Amendment to even have that department. Look, Griff, it was created in 1979 as a political payoff by Democrat Jimmy Carter to the teachers union. It has become nothing but a money laundering operation for the Democrat Party. That's why Randi Weingarten wants to protect that department. We should burn it to the ground and salt the earth, return education to the states. You'd actually have more funding for the classroom if you're not wasting as much of it on useless bureaucrats pushing paper in Washington, D.C.
So the progressive senator, Bernie Sanders, has thoughts about what should be done. Let me play that for you and get your reaction here.
We should not be creating a two-tier education system in America, one in which we have private schools for the rich and the well-connected, and then we have severely underfunded public schools for low-income and working-class and disabled kids. That is not what America is supposed to be about.
What do you make of that?
Bernie Sanders is perfectly describing the status quo. We have inequality baked into the government-run school system. These schools that we call public schools are failure factories for too many kids. They discriminate on the basis of zip code. In New York City, they spend about $40,000 per kid per year. And guess what? Their math proficiency rate for black students is only about 13%. This is so much inequality baked into the system. When you fund the student as opposed to the failing institutions, you have more equality of opportunity. So Bernie Sanders has it completely backwards. His buddies like Barack Obama, they send their kids to private school. Why shouldn't other families have that opportunity too?
Corey, just in the time I've got left, so you wrote a book, The Parent Revolution, and you talk a lot about that. You know, we saw parental rights in schools play a big deal in the last election. Is it going to be a big part of the midterms?
Absolutely, and this is why Kamala Harris ran away from the education issue. She must have saw her internals. There was also publicly released Atlas Intel polling nationwide showing that Trump was beating Kamala Harris on the issue of education leading up to November's election day. He also won the parent vote nationwide, the popular vote, by 9 points. So this is a seismic shift to the right on the issue of education. And the Democrats, if they're smart, they'll start to support parents, too. The kids union, not the teachers union.
I don't see that coming based on the rhetoric they have. Corey DeAngelis, as always, thank you for joining us here. We got to leave it there.
Absolutely. Thanks, Griff.
All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.